All right, y'all, it's officially Libra season. So let's talk about what it's like to date a Libra woman. And this is part 2. Part 1 was a couple months ago, so you're gonna have to scroll to find it. A lot of the general stereotypes like, oh, she's so indecisive, she can't make up her mind, she's wishy-washy. I honestly think that the male Librans suffer more from kind of the negative traits of Libra. Well, that's not to say that Libra women are free from flaws. Libra women are able to kind of go out and do the things that they want when they set their mind to it, because they approach those journeys in a very calm, a very balanced, an objective way. They don't get too caught up in the dramas or the currents. They're able to kind of dodge it and they stay level, and that's to their advantage. And Libra is a very relationship-focused sign. So for Libra women, they do strongly want an important relationship, an important romantic relationship, but it's not something that they want to kind of supplant everything else that they're doing, nor do they want to put a relationship at the total bottom. It's just another thing that they're kind of balancing of equal importance, and they want to create harmony and they want to create success and beauty amongst all these different things that they're doing. They don't accept failure well. They do have a little bit of a tendency towards perfectionism, and they simultaneously have very reasonable expectations for their potential partner, as well as like extremely high standards. Most importantly, they want a relationship to add harmony and comfort to their life. So if they're busy working on a project or at work, they want a nice relationship to go home to, a beautiful home, someone's going to cook a great dinner, or someone they can go out with and have a really nice meal. They are incredibly passionate in love, but they don't want drama, right? They don't want chaos. They don't want yelling types of fights and highs and lows and like slamming doors and all this kind of just intense emotional energy. It's too much. That throws off the harmony. When there's conflicts, they want to talk through things calmly. They appreciate partners that can communicate well, that are even-keeled, that are good at expressing affirmation and affection and love through their words, but also someone that can be like a little bit silly and be maybe a little bit showy and over the top sometimes to kind of balance the Libra woman out. There is some sense of a certain properness or refinement with Libra women where, you know, they won't do like over the top voices. They're not going to like make fart noises. Like they like everything very clean and neat. While it certainly depends on the rest of their chart and their moon sign, grand emotional displays or them totally pouring their heart out in words and things like that's not so natural for them. Because they're such an intellectually gifted sign, all those emotions, they come up and it's processed through their head and they think about it, and there's a certain self-consciousness. So it's not that they don't feel intense love and intense emotions, it's just it kind of gets caught in their head, and then when they actually have to go about expressing it, they're too self-aware and it makes them feel weird. So they would probably like rather not do it as much over the top. This is a growth area for Libran women. You do know that when they do express what they express and whatever they do say and how they show their love, it's really meaningful once it gets out. At least maybe more in the later stages. In the early stages, sometimes it is a little bit hard for Libran women to commit because they have, you know, high standards. They have a little bit of a grass is greener syndrome. Like they think the next person they go to is going to be better than this person. And sometimes it's hard for them to be super direct, right? Like they don't want to hurt people's feelings. So breakups or like rejecting people, that can be kind of tough for them. Sometimes they delay that. But once a Libran woman is in, she's in. You also just can't be insecure with the fact that she's going to be very social, very charming, and she's going to have a lot of friend groups. You got to be okay with that.